The city of Buffalo is investigating reports of an off-duty police officer overdosing on heroin.
Erie County is in the grips of a public health crisis, the first ever involving drugs.
But recently, the assignments have changed from your average chest pain call to a heroin overdose. The race is on to bring a patient back from the dead.
Many times we walk in, people are obviously frantic, family, if they've walked into someone in the bathroom. I mean, you may have found they may be sitting on the toilet, staying away from people, and they shoot up, and we find them collapsed into a bathtub.
A major story 7 Eyewitness News is following here in Western New York tonight. 7 people rounded up in one of the biggest drug busts in U.S. history.
Now, this is a $3.5 million direct hit on the war on drugs. Here's how it all breaks down tonight. 88 pounds of cocaine, 35 pounds of heroin, and 17 pounds of fentanyl. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Hannah Mueller busy working this developing story for us tonight. Hannah?
Joanna Keefe, now investigators say they have some of the major suspected drug lords and distributors, not only in Western New York, but in the entire country.
Colors of the rainbow fade into my eyelids. Oh, what a night, I can't remember where the sky is. Esoteric writings on my hands. No big misguided vibes. Someone tell me what the soul is. Patterns embedded into my brain. Yves Saint Laurent, we're looking for better things. What's the love at? Baby, I've been searching all my life, 17 years, cause I found it in the mic.
My name is Alexander Harold, aka Creative Connect. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Buffalo, New York, and I'm a photographer and videographer. When I think about Buffalo, New York, you know, the one thing I do love is that, you know, the community is very strong here in the culture. It's a couple, like, cons. Like, I feel like the city is very split up. Like, the east side is very split from, like, Cheektowaga or downtown areas, and it's a lot of, like, gang activities and stuff. I feel like, you know, the hardest thing is not knowing people in different places to get into those crowds. But as of like recently, in like the past, maybe I'll say 4 years from 2012 to 2016, I feel like the culture is building and those bridges are being built so everybody can be together. You know, the violence in Buffalo plays such a huge role. You know, when I was younger, growing up on the east side of Buffalo, I seen all types of things being like even 5 years old, from just walking outside playing basketball with my friends to a car pulling up down the street and somebody running up behind it and just shooting right through the windows. You know what I'm saying? Those were some everyday things you might see on the east side. You know, you had streets that literally were miles away, but close as hell, and still people are fighting over streets that they don't own. And it's almost pretty sad. Like, growing up, I lost all types of friends just to the streets over shit that I couldn't even understand, that had no value to their life. And I feel like that's where our lack of growth comes from. You know, we attach ourselves to things that really have no meanings, like streets, gangs, and I feel like the culture that's coming up now is swaying us away from violence, but at one point in time, nobody was trying to come together. It was all about violence.
And good evening, everyone. It's a rare glimpse of 2 shootings in Buffalo, both caught on camera by city street cameras. News 4's George Rickard has a story you have to see.
I was watching the camera system in the camera room.
6 weeks ago, Mayor Brown witnessed an on-camera shooting just as he finished having a news conference in the police surveillance room.
People think that, like, Buffalo is just, you know, like some small city, like, country. We in like a lot of trees and like houses is mad split apart, but like Buffalo is legit like a big ass city. And also like people like I personally hate when people come to Buffalo and think that like Buffalo people are just like pushover people. Like it's niggas here that'll like shoot you like over small shit. Like it's niggas here that'll jaw you for anything. So
my name is Adrian Javon. I'm 22 years old, born and raised in Buffalo, New York, and I'm a photographer. It's like damn near every street or like every corner is like a hood. So like it's easy to get caught up with that shit. Fucking people are very negative here. Like a lot of people just try to like try to downsize you because you're trying to aim for like something higher.
It's like I feel like it's violence everywhere though, so it's like violence is gonna come natural. I mean, violence only happen if you like doing something wrong. So I mean, like if you doing something wrong, the violence is gonna come to you. I mean, rather if we average people like me and Kayla, you like we don't gotta worry about no violence. So like violence is heavy. Don't get me wrong, but you gotta think about the people who's doing the violence. It's like a black cloud. If you in charge of that black cloud is gonna come with you. So I mean, like if you're not doing something, if you're staying out the way, keeping your drawers clean, you're good. What's going on, y'all? It's the Don Dada, the bigger figure, DJ Wire. If you don't know me, you're a square from Delaware. Yeah, so I'm one of the biggest DJs in Buffalo. Big meaning, you know, nice, not fat. I know I'm fat, it's okay. So yeah, I've been DJing since I was 12, that's like 9 years. I'm on one of the biggest stations in Buffalo, 93.7 WBLK, 6 to 10. Buffalo consists of snow, chicken, clubs, all that good stuff. So if you come into Buffalo, just, you know, stay warm. Stay warm, eat the chicken, eat the food, eat the pizza. It's all about food, pizza, and snow, and turn it up. You know, that's anywhere. I heard we was like ranked like number 3 in chicken wings though, right?
where did he at?
Yeah, like number 3 in food. And you ain't gonna get no better pizza in Buffalo. I went to the city. Pizza trash in the city. I mean, so it's like chicken wings. You know, we got that, what is it called over on Main Street? They got all that painting on it right next to Wendy's. What's that chicken spot? Where they was shooting, they shot the inside up. I'm talking about that. It's like legit, like a famous.
Why you saying next to Wendy's on Main?
Next to Wendy's on Main. Like,
oh, Anchor Bar.
Anchor Bar. Boom, there it is.
Anchor Bar.
Yeah, they shot the chef and shit, or something like that. But yeah, chicken wings at the Anchor Bar, and then the pizza. You know what I mean? Franco's, Leonardi's. That's all it is. Buffalo's just food, snow, turn up.
And then you got your typical stuff like the Anchor Bar. Of course, everybody wants wings, but the Lennox Grill on Mondays, they got 50-cent wings, clutch, hella clutch. That's another place I would like definitely recommend. I fuck with Loganberry. Loganberry, that's essential. As a Buffalonian, you have to mess with Loganberry. Yo, can I curse?
When you come here, you have to eat at Shi's. You have to go grab a sub from Shi's. You gotta go to Avenues. The hot wings definitely is the spot. The Anchor Bar. The Anchor Bar. That's a spot that you have to hit for wings. For other wings, you gotta hit like Zips and like, you know, like Duffs and all that shit, man. But all of those spots are good. Buffalo definitely has like the top 5 like food spots though. Like as far as food overall, when you come to Buffalo, it's like you have to eat, man. You know what I mean?
The culture is like a big thing in the city. Like I love how everybody's starting to come together. And at one point in time, like when I was younger, it really wasn't like that. Like everything was separated from gangs to even just racism. But, you know, that's really all I got to say about Buffalo, really. It's just the culture. The culture is getting bigger. The people are becoming smarter, more aware. That's one thing I could definitely say in Buffalo. People are becoming more aware. Like I feel like people already have this coin thinking of like Buffalo is hella like country and shit, and like we're like behind. But I feel like we're just now catching up, and there's a big market here, and there's a big change coming. And I feel like people should come here to start being a part of it.
Buffalo affords you great opportunity. You could live in Buffalo, I think, and make, you know, a decent wage, $30,000 to $35,000 a year, and live well.
Everything is like uplifting and elevating, and that's all about it. That's all about progress. So I mean, it's urbanization, modernization, all that good stuff.